Well guys, that was a flipping good weekend. I'm not gonna lie. That as you can hear from my voice, I am physically broken. Mentally and physically spent from that weekend. But I am so like euphoric right now. I am tired and I have to tidy. My room is literally just a place where things are at the moment. I've been so busy, but I've got like a month now because I had like Harrisburg, then MCM London, and now I've got, oh wow, I was like, oh, I've got a month until there's nothing there. I didn't realize how late into the month it is, so I have 2 weeks. Oh, poop. Okay. And then I'm a guest at Liverpool Anime Con and Trafford Park Comic Con. So there we go. But yeah, so what was I going to say? I've got 2 weeks, or I've got 1 weekend, 2 weeks to recover and live a boring life by working hard. But I am so proud of myself for this weekend. I have to give myself a pat on the back because everything that you saw in this vlog, or in the 3 vlogs of me being at MCM, I did by myself. I travelled there alone. Yeah, they were with friends, but I organised that. Like, they offered me. I was travelling down alone. I didn't know 2 people in the car. I only know the person who was the driver. I do know them now. They're awesome guys, but I didn't want to get into the car. I was staying in a hotel room on my own. I was eating breakfast on my own. I was sitting at my table on my own. You know, everything I did alone. I wasn't alone because I made amazing friends, all happened to know amazing people. But there were a lot of things where I could have just been on my own. A lot. And I didn't, and I ended up having a lucky time, and I took a gamble. And a year ago, that wouldn't have been an option at all, to go and do that. That just wouldn't have happened. And I'm just so I'm proud. I'm so happy that my anxiety is either getting better or I'm just getting better dealing with it, because I did actually have 2 panic attacks and I didn't let them win. I had a panic attack when I was sitting on my table, and I had a panic attack on the Saturday before I went to the Fox because it was too busy, and I started talking myself out of it. And I was like, no, I'm going. Saturday was one of the best nights I've ever had at MCM. So I'm glad. It was such a good night. I'm going to go to bed now though, I'm shattered. And I still need to upload tomorrow's daily vlog. Can't let it go 2 weeks without a daily vlog, so sorry guys, I love you, bye. Good morning. I am tired and I look tired and I need coffee, and it's Monday and we're in work and we're getting work done, and work. No, stop it. My life has now been made because I just went to Home Bargain and got the best thing that's ever existed. Perfect. What the actual... The rain's so bad. Right, okay. So I know this was yesterday, but I filmed my outro for yesterday's vlog, and then I edited the vlog, long story. And in the vlog, it says that I had beef with one of the tables next to me, and I said, I'll explain later. And I never explained, so I will explain now. Basically, I don't think I vlogged it, but when you saw that I was having a massive panic attack, trying to set up my table. So they tell you where you are, and I was at QV3 or something like that. I was like, something like that, QV3. We'll say it's QV3. It was definitely had a 3 on the end, QV3. And when you go, all the tables are in alphabetical order. They go from A to Z. So naturally, I start looking at R. Looked at S, looked at T, and I'm going to be Q, R, S. Yeah, so I went backwards. Do you still do that? Do you have to still sing the alphabet? Because I do. And then, so I was looking for Q, basically, in alphabetical order. And it wasn't there. And I was freaking out. Like, it was like 10 to 7. They said they stopped letting you set up at 7. I was already having a massive panic attack, as you could see in that daily vlog. And I was like, where is it? So eventually, I found out that there was like a strip that went from A to Z but for some reason, B, X and Q was in a different row, like completely different aisle. So it was like an L shape. So in this long one was A to Z, but Q, V and X were here. MCM. For reasons, I don't know. So I went there, and on each table was a code. And not only was on that code, was on the person who that code belonged to. So I was looking for scratch, sniff and sleep, or eat, scratch and sniff, or so, eat, scratch and sniff I think it was, which is the table I bought off the person. So I go up, and on this table is my piece of paper with my code and my name. So I sat up there. It's fine. Nothing happens for an entire weekend, and on the Sunday, the people next to me, who, by the way, were all lovely. I am going to say that. Everyone was so nice. There was a guy behind us, there was a girl behind us who was so nice and talking to me all weekend. She was lovely. As I was setting up, she even said, oh, you're part of the family. She was like, just so you know, we all know each other, but you can be adopted into the family. And there was a guy who went out to the Japan store, and he actually bought me like a little chocolate pancake because he bought everyone else one. It was so nice. And at the very end of the day, this guy, who I hadn't spoken to before, they were like selling art prints next to me. They had 2 tables and they were selling art prints next to me, and they said, oh, we just wanted to have a quick word. It's not a big issue. It's not an issue at all, but it's your first weekend. It's your first time selling, isn't it? It's your first time. It's not a big issue. It's just, we just wanted to say that, you when you get a table, you are meant to have the table you're assigned. You know, it's really bad form if you like, you know, it's not that you should, like, it's not that you shouldn't swap tables, but you know, you should have the table you're assigned. And I just kind of went, what? And he went, that was meant to be our table because, you know, it's 1, 2 and 3, like it starts off at 1 and we are 1 and 2, and we didn't realise it till today. It's not a big issue, it's not a big issue, but we just realised when we looked at the map that, you know, that is our table. And, you know, swapping tables is kind of bad, but because obviously people want the end table, but you should really have the table you're assigned. And I just kind of went, I took the table that had my name on it, and he was like, oh, right, well, I knew it wouldn't have been an issue. I knew you wouldn't have done it on purpose. It's just, you know, obviously some people want the end table because it's, you know, it's more lucrative. But I didn't think you would have done that. And it's not a big issue. It's not a big, we didn't even notice. We didn't even notice till today. And I was really hungover, as you saw in that vlog. So I was really like, for someone who's so British and so passive aggressive, who's usually like, I apologise if I have to complain at restaurants. But this one time I was like, I just simply said, I wouldn't have done that. Like, I took the table that had my name on it. And in my head, all I could think of was, at first, I was just like, fair enough. But I took the table that had my name on it. I wasn't thinking, oh, this should have been number 1. I took the table that had my name on it. And what I think may have happened was either MCM put the papers down wrong. But when I got there, that girl who was so nice and it welcomed me, she was setting up on all the other tables. She may have accidentally moved it to that table while she was setting up on the other tables. Possibly. But otherwise, or it was MCM. But all I kept thinking was, 1, if it's not a big issue, why are you bringing it up? And 2, they were talking to me like, yeah, it's my first time selling, but I am very well, like, known on how to act at a con. That was about to say, like, I'm very well known at cons. That's not what I meant, but, like, I know the deal. I know the etiquette. If anything, I'm one of the advocates for convention etiquette. Like, you don't remove tags and photographers. You act cosplayers before you take a photo. You don't touch. Cosplay is not consent. I always, like, I usually, when I interview a creator, I buy something from them to be nice. Like, I am a massive supporter of conventions and everything that involves them. I'm not going to fuck people over. Like, I felt like I didn't belong there, even though I paid for that table, because I didn't get vetted for it. It wasn't really my table. I'm not going to start stirring shit by swapping tables over because I want the end table. I won't lie, I discovered the end table was brilliant and I can see why people do it, but I'm not gonna. Like, and yet they don't know me. Like, I shouldn't get too annoyed. I'm not too annoyed. And I wasn't too annoyed then, but it was one of them things, the longer I thought about it, the more it played on my mind, you know? And I was just like, I didn't take your table, bitch! But yeah, there you go, there's the story. So, you know, okay, there you go. So very quick story time on what happened at MCM with that little table that annoyed me. But to be fair, I'm not annoyed with them. They were very nice. They were all very nice. And I could understand if I'm someone they don't know to bring it up. You know, I'd probably do the same in all fairness. And I wouldn't be a bitch about it. And they weren't a bitch about it. But it was more of the fact they were just like, it's not a big issue. It's not a big issue. But it must have been an issue to bring it up. So there you go. But they were nice about it. But it really wound me up at the time. Probably because I was hungover and I had zero patience. But either way, thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed the story time. It really filled out this vlog. I really needed it to. I did not film anything. I was too busy with Alexandra buying pineapple glasses. But, you know, there are important things in life, like pineapple glasses. So, thank you. Please like this video. Please comment, blah, 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 blah. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.